Is it her? It sounds like her.
Makes you want to talk about this, or what is your history with?
That is 100%.
What does this bitch just go around trying to
That is
thirst trap
one.
fucking
That is
incels like all day long?
100%.
Let's go into the PWR folder.
Okay.
Let's have a look here at PWR.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. What's he up to? You have?
Honestly, I've never owned a Playboy. I think that was like slightly before my time. For me, rather, the only one I want is that Shawn Michaels one. And for like strict.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa! He's gay. He wants the Shawn Michaels Playgirl where Shawn's nude. Hold on.
No.
Whoa, buddy.
Ass is ass.
Wrestling collection purposes.
Strictly for research purposes, folks.
Okay.
Whoa, buddy. So here we have, this is the new PWR reboot. He has launched a program called Modern Day Problems with Relations. You can see here he's got a fancy new shirt. He's brought in a co-host, and the idea to revitalize the channel here is he's gonna read articles about various dating problems, and then he's gonna discuss it with the viewers.
Okay.
Let's see if he delivered with this stream or not.
Yeah, this is the titles doesn't roll off the tongue, really. No,
Not really.
Modern Day Problems with Relations. Okay.
Hello and welcome to everybody. How are we effing doing tonight? You know, we talk a lot about building a brand, a lifestyle brand, embracing who we are, speaking openly. So I'm glad to have you guys all here tonight.
You know what PWR is like? He's like an executive meeting room where it's a constant building of the brand and discussions on how do we build the brand.
Well, I think you'd say if he was sharp, this is kind of a subtle parody of Phil's business meetings and talk of building the business and saving the business.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't know.
As we launch the initial debut episode of Modern Day Problems with Relations, it will be a call-in show, and those instructions and how to go about doing that will be released. It's coming up. But I just want to take a minute to thank you all.
Doesn't it just say call in, link in description? What was the need for saying the instructions will be released shortly? The instructions are in the description, sir. You click the link, it takes you to the description.
He has a Blue Chew advertiser? Wait.
So he now has a Blue Chew sponsorship, buddy.
What is Blue Chew exactly?
Well, Blue Chew, buddy, that's
like a erectile dysfunction.
Well, I wouldn't say that word.
Oh, just
but,
to help hard in it.
It gets you hot and hard, buddy.
It gets you fucking hot and hard. Okay.
The best. I think we ought to get a Blue Chew sponsorship and chill it all day, all night.
Sounds good. Every 100 fucking subs, we eat one.
Let's go.
For being a part of this. It's going to be incredible. I think we're going to have a really challenging, conversation, but we're going to have a very fair and realistic based conversation. So I'm really hot for all you guys. Now,
He's hot.
I got to introduce somebody.
He goes, I'm really hot for you guys. Oh,
I got to introduce somebody. And you know how I say, he's one of the dudes in the back. And right now, brother, he is in the backstage. He's hot. He's fired up. I want everybody to welcome the man himself. We got Cell Streams.
I love how this guy went from incel to Blue Chew and call-in.
Blue Chew sponsorship, dating show.
Who the fuck is this?
Look at this guy, bro. This guy's a bum. He sucks. Just looking at him, he has nothing worthwhile to say whatsoever. But PWR is supposed to be the incel guy, and this is supposed to be the Chad. And this
What?
guy's yes. And he's supposed to get like all sorts of pussy and have all these tips for you to get laid. But you just
Okay.
look at him and you know it's just not the case.
Mouse, how are you, brother?
Chat, I don't even have to say it. I'm fired up.
He's
I'm
here.
back. I'm ready to
Oh
go.
my!
It's
The mic
super-
is
The
brutal.
mic is cooked, bro. He's super generic and low energy. This guy looks like some crusty hermit who hasn't left his gooner cave in nigh a century, buddy.
And he instantly stole fucking like the catchphrase from
Yeah.
PW. There's no like.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What really made me interested in having you as a guest is that you have a very different lifestyle than my own. And like I said, for me, it's no life, no wife, no ass, no dating. But you live a different.
His whole motto on life is just so
On life,
insane,
no
bro.
life.
No wife, no life, no girlfriend. It's like no hope. I
No
think it's on the
dating.
t-shirt, too. It's- oh, yeah.
Just N64 emulation.
Yeah, that's it.
A different lifestyle than that. Would you like to explain that to the audience?
I'm excited. Yeah, first I hear some people in the chat appreciate it. And my volume might be just really low. Can you try and turn me up a little
No,
bit?
buddy.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
I'm
buddy.
not gonna
That's
talk
not
too
the
much.
problem.
All right.
I think we're hot.
And test. Am I
It's
still,
terrible, the
echoing?
echo.
I can try
Because
and talk quieter. but
I'm
it's
pretty
gonna sound
sure. I'm pretty sure what's going on is that PWR is playing his audio out of his laptop rather than
Oh.
actually having fucking
No
headphones
earphones in. Yeah.
Yeah, he has no fucking earphones, so Buddy's audio is doubling because it's going through PWR's laptop.
So it's PWR's fault. And he's getting the shit for
Oh
it.
man, Buddy, and this was like the attempt to save his career, right? So, but it does turn around from here.
All right, good.
creepy.
Still better than the other product.
It still
Hold on.
is.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong.
Testing.
All right, test. Fingers crossed. Give me a sign, Hulk Hogan, please.
I prayed
Please.
before I got on the air.
Listen,
Wait,
These guys
maybe-
are praying
he has
to Hulk
earphones on now.
Hogan. He has the earphones on, so I don't even know what it is now that's causing this issue. But the guys are fucking praying to Hulk Hogan for a sign. This fucking demented shit.
Maybe my career's over. Maybe things are
Maybe,
finished
buddy.
here now. Yeah, career's over. Pack it up. Maybe I will after this.
Oh no.
So here's the real show now. Okay, so when I really came forward
Did he just fire him?
No.
and I
They
started
just
talking,
fired him on the spot. But that drug on for like 20, 25 minutes of trying to sort the audio issue. And
Oh,
at a certain
man.
point, I'm just like, let me
Cut
just
it.
skip until, I
Yeah.
just cut it. Like,
Yeah.
he was fired.
about stuff like, having no life, no wife, no family, all that
No
kind of stuff.
family?
I think a lot of people were really interested.
That's
And I think it
wild.
really
Wait.
It's just
When
like,
did it turn from no girl to no family?
no family and no success. Like,
No family.
helped a lot of people come
what about
forward.
your mom?
Yeah,
with their
your
own
mom or dad.
situation. And
guess not
like
anymore.
I said, I mean, sexuality and relationships in this modern era are like incredibly challenging to navigate. And I think there's a lot of
Okay.
reasons for that. And I'm going to have
Preach
a
it.
discussion. I have a couple articles here that I'm going to read and I'm going to chat about openly. We're going to try
The
our best to
articles.
interact with
He's
the
got
chat
the
now that I am
articles. He
solo.
did show prep. I think he's done more show prep than Ralph has all year, to be honest.
Unfortunately, it'll be a little easier to answer your super chats and your questions. So I will make sure I read them all. I got a little thrown off. I see we do have a lot of super chats. So we're really quickly before we
Good.
get into it, I'll
He's
read
winning.
those. I hid 2,600K in Pokemon debt for my wife.
600K.
No, buddy, it's 26K, buddy.
2000. Doesn't even
Really
make
ring it.
sense. Like,
Buddy,
it's-
it gets worse later on. Even he has to admit it's over,
Now she wants a divorce. Dave Ramsey tells caller he damaged the brain as if he hadn't an affair. I agree with that. So here we go. This is the first story, and I have a lot to say.
PWR, the hot take is that you shouldn't get married because then you can't waste 26 grand on Pokemon cards anymore.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Listen, I could see why the wife would be upset if you spent 26K secretly on Pokemon cards.
About this. On the Dave
But to be
Ramsey
fair, if it's your own money, then I could bitch, tell her to fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
show, a caller named
JK,
Kyle
don't hit
shared
women.
a confession that sounds pretty
It's
hard
worked
to
for
believe.
Phil.
In a clip shared to TikTok with the caption, "I hid 26,000 in Pokemon debt from my wife. Now she wants a divorce." Kyle explained how his secret $26,000 spending spree on Pokemon cards and social media schemes went completely off the rails. His wife, pregnant with their fourth child.
Oh
Now-
no, they're
Wait, you have a fourth
child?
kid and you're just
4 kids, and you're just like, your college fund, bud. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'm
Right.
gonna pull the rare Charizard any day now.
Okay, that's
son.
unhinged. That is unhinged.
And filed for divorce.
Awful
Well,
kids.
that isn't very surprising.
Did you see
What-
that guy, that streamer? I don't know his name. Spent 30K for Pokemon cards to find one card that was worth
I did see
1,500.
I did see that.
What the
Yeah.
Followed
Wow.
was a deep dive
That's crazy.
into financial infidelity, broken trust, and one very expensive
Ooh.
lesson in what not to do with your money or your marriage. I talked before about the idea of potentially like doing a Pokemon show, maybe buying some Pokemon cards and just like opening them up and having some fun, going
Okay.
through some nostalgia. But what I was shocked to freaking learn was the absolute high premiums that these cards were worth. I mean, I was thinking maybe for a box you'd pay $30 to $40, and I mean, no. I mean, we were
buddy.
looking at 70. We were looking at $80. We're
Well,
going
that's
on
Canadian dollars, though, buddy.
That's actually less than I
Canadian
thought,
dollars,
actually.
it's- No peso is pretty
But
worthless.
for a box?
You know,
crazy levels of money here, and I was just like, that's not something I really want to be involved with, unfortunately. And I'm sure there are Pokemon fans that have married, or are boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and
it
boyfriend or
apparently
girlfriend.
happens. Apparently, Pokemon fans do get married. I'm pressing X to doubt. I don't think there's anyone who likes Pokemon that's ever got laid in the history of the world, buddy. No, everybody in
girlfriend.
chat saying no one believes it.
And they can probably navigate those high premiums easier. But if you're in a situation where you're with a partner that isn't familiar with these types of hobbies,
Here's my
you can-
problem, right, with this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
PWR is trying to give like somewhat reasonable takes on this shit, when really what he just needs to say is just like go all in on the idea that the wife is a stupid bitch and the husband should be able to spend his money on his gaming hobbies and that women are the problem. Like PWR needs to, the problem is he's like dropped the character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like refusing to flesh out rather the character. Like he starts, see when the female caller joins and she starts pressing him about his history with women, he really needs to open up and actually go into why his prior relationships failed and why he thinks women are fucking scum. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that. We'll see.
get into major trouble. And like it said, this guy was spending $26,000 on Pokemon cards, and he hid it from his wife. I think if he was in a situation, where maybe the two were both into the hobby, they could sit down and have a conversation. And I think it kind of plays into the reality that nowadays, a lot of hobbies are really becoming incredibly expensive, whether it's action
Whoa!
figure buying,
What a hot
whether it's funk.
This
You know what I'm
is-
saying? Like,
this is tough,
just-
dude.
it's just like the lightning has been let out of the
Listen,
bottle with the PWR.
I like
content.
PWR. I don't know.
Well, Card Counterbond Clay has a take. He says it's genius. This is the hero's journey, but this is
Sure.
the part of the arc called the refusal of the call.
Oh,
he's
the
building it up.
refusal, the refusal
It's
of the
hot.
call.
Funko Pop buying. I think we really are so far beyond, a child saving up his allowance, to buy an action figure. It's the adults, it's the 20, the 30, the 40-year-olds.
Well, I'm curious about your no butt
Yeah.
policy
Yeah.
or whatever it is. So I want to throw a hypothetical at you.
Sure.
If there was a pretty girl that, seemed like a nice person, would you be interested in her butt, or would you be like, no, I'm part of the no butt club. I'm not doing it no matter what.
Well, I would like to, stay strong on my morals. For me, it's a lot
His
more than
morals?
looks. It takes, personality. It takes, a lot more
This
than,
guy- This is
a
such
good-
a fucking brutal cult, buddy. The moment there's some sweet piece of ass that's throwing herself at
He's filling
PWR,
up like
all of this incel rhetoric is going out the window, buddy. And it's probably going out the window quick because there's all sorts of bitches orbiting around PWR right now that are thirsty for his penis. So we'll see if he can really stay strong with his incel view.
yeah.
good looking face or body or whatever it is to have me interested. And for just running after somebody based on their looks, I just feel like you're, rolling the dice. And I
What
just
if she
think in
was-
this modern era, that's not a way that you should start a relationship.
Okay, well, what if she is like into video games and into wrestling, and she's like, cool.
Brother, I think that would be a 1 in a million chance that you're going to
No,
find yourself something.
It's not true
Like,
at
is
all.
it really impossible in today's day and age that there would be a woman into video games? Like, video
Yeah.
games is a pretty wide category now. And it's very culturally acceptable now for everybody to play games.
Well, what PWR is
No.
saying here is he would smash.
But only if they watch wrestling and play video games.
Okay.
Like that.
Well, fair enough, but my point is I'm just trying to figure out if it's something where you are swearing off girls for some other reason than just not being able to find one.
Oh, like
But
that.
it's
Like
not-
what? Why don't you just come out with it? What is it you're trying to say? That I'm kind of gay,
No,
or
but
what is it?
isn't this what every phone call basically descends into at this point on the PWR program, is that he's gay? The callers need to come up with some better material, or if they really are going to try and crucify him on being gay, the execution has to be a bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
No,
hang
no,
on,
no,
I'm
no.
gonna
Go
find
on.
her.
No, what I'm saying is this. You are getting real hot right now. I feel like a girl's gonna find this channel and she's gonna like you.
Well, let's hope they don't see my ad revenue. Let's hope they don't see my super chat numbers, or I'll be in big trouble.
He's
Okay.
gotta
there-
get a prenup, these bitches. They're trying to steal all of his ad revenue and super chats, buddy. He knows the game. He knows that these hoes ain't loyal. They're after his wealth. He's protecting himself. What a king.
There you go. There's your answer. Let's move on to another fan. We want real fans.
I just wanted to call in and say 26K. Yeah, that's chump change, dude. What was she mad about exactly? I don't remember.
Yeah, because he hit it. He hit it from
Chump
her.
change. This
Good.
guy's
Good. She would have
jokes.
wanted to spend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
your piece of butt where you're gonna bury your gold? No.
well, I think it was the fact that he was expecting a big return, but I guess in the end, it was essentially just gambling.
Well, you have to gamble and then win, or you're a dummy. Like, did no one tell this guy
This
that?
This
Well, I guess the
caller's
polls
so
just weren't
based.
that hot.
You gotta win.
This
like-
caller is fucking based, buddy. You don't have a gambling problem. You have a losing problem, bro. You just gotta try harder to win.
Meekus, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. I don't think we chatted before. How are you doing?
PWR. This is my third time.
All right, here we
calling
go.
it.
So first, here we have this Jezebel, this private lined in gold harlot, has called into the PWR line. She's already being flirtatious. She's already trying to psych out PWR with this. I called in 3 times already and you don't remember me, tee. And you can see here, PWR is being affected by the feminine wiles. He's
Wow.
smiling. There's a bit of blush to his face. This woman is about to try and take out PWR and Feltham. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
A lot of names, but I appreciate you. So when it comes to navigating today's modern sexuality and relationships, what's your comment?
Actually wanted to back it up just a little bit. You know, you're hosting this stream about modern day problems with relations. I'm just wondering, like, what are your credentials? What makes you want to
Oh,
talk about
no.
this, or what is your history
What?
with
Oh,
relations?
Sure.
no.
Well, like I said at the start of the show, in case you missed it, I really came open. And, you know, the way I live my life is, you know,
Maggie?
Oh my
What's
God,
that
wait a
Saggy Maggie that
second.
called in?
start of the show in case you missed it.
What is your history with relations?
Sure.
That is.
Is it her? It sounds like her.
Makes you want to talk about this, or what is your history with
That is 100%.
What does this bitch just go around trying
That-
to
that is
thirst trap
one-
fucking
That
incels
is
like all day long?
100%.
relations?
Sure. Well,
Someone said it's kind of Sav.
It's not Sav,
It's
is it?
Sav? Maybe.
like I said at the start of the show in case you
Did she talk about fucking Rich's blind
it's
daughter
not
at
Sav.
some point?
Well, no, because Sav calls in under the name of kind of Sav.
Yeah,
right?
but this
So-
is Maggie. You're right. It does sound like her.
missed it, I really came open. And, you know, the way I live my life is, you know, bizarre to some people. No life, no wife, no piece of ass running around. And I've accepted that, and I feel more comfortable with myself than I ever have. So it's like, you know, when I had a lot of these young dudes and all the fans coming forward, you know, embracing that lifestyle and showing me respect for that lifestyle, I thought, you know, maybe I could offer, you know, a unique perspective on today's, you know, challenges.
Yeah, I get that. But have you ever had a piece of ass? I mean, it's just like.
Oh!
You know what? I don't think I'm going to answer that
Maggie.
question. You know, that's
Maggie.
for me to know and for you to.
I
Pause.
totally understand.
Maggie.
So this is kind of where PWR gets felted here because he really did need to actually like expand and flesh out the character and go back to what happened in 2013. Like what happened? Like what was so traumatic? Who hurt you, bro? And what happened?
Yeah.
Like that's, you know, we're missing like this crucial component of the lore, which is this origin story of what happened in 2013. But he's ashamed of it. He's not willing to open up about it. You know, he talks about openness and coming forward and being positive. But when he gets pressed by this woman, have you ever had a piece of ass? He just completely clams up and starts coping and is like, well, that's for me to know, and da 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 da. And it's just like, damn, bro, there could have been something here. It's just not. It's not hitting me.
Yeah.
Understand. I'm not trying
I
to.
mean,
push
yeah,
you.
good for him trying to find a new niche and show.
We
It
gotta.
takes time to develop and stuff, right? It does
Well,
take time.
you know,
to...
I think the whole show may have been different had the co-hosts Mike not just been totally felted. I think they had kind of a different plan for it, and then he had to go on the fly. You know.
yeah.
I'm really a big fan.
Thank you.
It's hard watching you at first. I'm sorry you've been having so much trouble, but I hope that all gets sorted out.
It's Maggie.
Oh,
100%.
thank you.
I just want to know, you know, I imagine, you know, you have some experience that you think will be
Yes.
valued.
Ash,
Right.
This
You know,
is
in your
Maggie.
last
It's so
call, I
funny.
kinda got the sense that
It
this is a
has to
little
be,
bit
isn't
No,
it?
no, it's 100%. 100%.
excluding women.
Like we've watched so many videos with her in it, and she watches our show. She obviously,
That's how she got
yeah,
here.
100%. That's Maggie.
Oh, no, not at all. Like I said, I want more women to call in because they can offer another
Yeah, yeah.
perspective. So go ahead.
But I just
Soft a
felt a
bish.
little, I don't know, little hatred towards women. Do we hate women here?
Yes, I
Me?
This is her. Yeah.
Personally?
No.
No, I don't hate women. You know, I'm trying. Well, you haven't listened to the whole program. I have more stories. You know, I'm covering
How fuck
stories
is this
regarding
saggy
husbands
Maggie?
and.
This is It's her voice.
wives.
It's her inflection. It's her
Yeah.
questions.
I mean, I
it's
get the
everything.
26K in Pokemon debt. I mean, I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, you're a woman, right?
Yes.
So if
Whoa!
your husband came
There
up
was
to you and
there was a bit of hesitation on that. Is this a trans character?
said, you know, dear, I'm sorry. I know we just got our dream home. I know we're expecting a child on the way, but here's the bank statement. I mean, wouldn't you have your arms crossed? Wouldn't you be hot? Or would you
Wouldn't you have
accept
your
him for who
arms
he
crossed?
was?
He'd never get a piece
Oh.
of ass again.
So you would have the arms crossed, I guess, huh? According to the article, the total spending on OnlyFans eventually reached $1,035,000. $100,000 to $35,000, whatever.
No!
Like I said, I had to get GED. I can't do numbers.
Oh no!
Is he watching here?
Oh no, buddy! You had to do the GED, buddy.
This
he
is a bad
can't
one.
read out $135,000.
What's your comment?
Oh
Buddy.
man!
Okay, this woman's being felted here. The husband's caught with 135,000 on OnlyFans.
How does it even
What
get
a
to that?
Like, but it's what X videos or
Whoa,
some share
buddy.
Pornhub. Like, why do you
fucking
need?
ended.
Why do you need to pay? Why does anyone need to pay?
And on, you know, this whole OnlyFans thing.
Well, honestly, my opinion, I feel like OnlyFans made it so that
No, it's mental illness, right? It has to be, right?
It basically is mental illness, right?
Yeah, it's like
Um,
addiction, like addiction, and
I think what it is, right, is it's like an addiction to like having a connection, but it's like a fake connection.
yeah,
It's like you have this pretty woman that's giving you attention, right? But then what ends up happening with the shit is it's like very predatory with like microtransactions, and they're constantly hitting them up for fucking cash. And they feel pressured to say yes
yeah.
instead of just saying no and just like moving on. And then they just get wallet ripped, is my guess as to
Mhm.
what's going on here, but I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
a lot of people get addicted to
Oh, could you censor that word out, please?
my bad.
Just try to call it, you know,
How can-
sexualized video on demand content.
What? Bro, you having conversation
Video
about
on demand
fucking
content.
OnlyFans and you can't call it porn, you have to call it sexualized video on demand content.
It should be prawn,
That's-
right? You're trying to
That's
make
such
it.
a
or
no, such a demented thing for PWR to demand that he call it. Like, that really flows off the tongue. Sexualized video on demand content. Did he get that from Philip? Is that a DSP thing, buddy?
At least say corn. You know what I mean?
Oh
like what
my
they say
God.
on YouTube. I think it's cringe, but whatever. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I like
I just wanted to ask, did you get a Blue Chew sponsorship?
Well, we are openly embracing that choice. You know, I think it's challenging
What?
for a lot of men. You know, they're working full time.
We're
They get
openly
home.
embracing
They
that
can't
choice.
live up to that standard that they once did. And Blue Chew will absolutely, you know, help you step up your game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've used Blue Chew before. It works, especially with femboy prostitutes.
Okay.
No!
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Do you have a
Why is it on the PWR program that always goes back to femboys and femboy prostitutes?
It's trans heavy show. It shows very.
Oh,
trans
buddy.
heavy.
Yeah, no, he's
Questioners.
promoting it for free. Just to clarify, he does not have a sponsorship with Blue Chew. He's just shilling it for free, just like he did with Little Caesars for the longest time. He had the Little Caesars logo.
something you want to discuss?
Oh, man.
White power.
Well, it also. Oh my god, jeez. Well, it also works too because then maybe another sponsor will go by and go, oh, if Blue
Buddy,
Chew is
nobody-
sponsoring them, then I'll sponsor
Never-
them. You know?
That's never gonna happen.
You don't
Come
think so?
on. Oh
Think
my
so?
god.
What to say? Do you have a question or something you want to discuss?
White power.
Yeah, okay, you're effing blocked.
He hit him. He hit
That's
him with
disgusting.
the dummy. No, buddy, no. No.
Like, I didn't have
You
an
have to
issue if he's
block.
running around with a femboy prostitute and he wants to be open about it. I mean, that's fine. But when you're going racial and you're saying that kind of stuff,
you're
I'm
going
sorry,
racial.
fans. I hate to be this way, but you're effing blocked. I'm sorry.
He has
Oh,
some
man,
good
I'm
moments.
hot.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie. It's just trying to get the best out of this guy. And a lot of people in chat are saying there's just too many people around him pulling him in too many different directions, and he's getting confused and he's losing what made him special in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look. I'm happy for him. He has like a fan base, all this stuff. Obviously, for us, it was really funny when he was doing the whole acting
He was-
Spurgy.
Yeah,
You
the problem
know?
is he's nowhere near as retarded as he initially presented himself to be.
Yeah,
So like he pulled back the curtain of retardation, and instead of being a full retard, he was just like slightly dumb. So it's hard now.
Yeah.
Because it's not
well,
You know,
him
he did it
being
too
like
soon.
DSP's fan, also, right? So
Yes.
it had sort of like a connection to another segment that we could. I still like him, and I hope he does well. You know, like I hope he finds his
We'll
voice.
see what happens. I think he's gonna get there. It's just like right now, it's this weird transitional period.
Yes.
He's, out of his mom's house where he created his magnum opus, his best work.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
he's just being challenged as an artist right now to find his voice,
Yes.
living on his own.
We're just giving constructive criticism here.
Do the top button. And trust me, it wasn't anything to do with the femboy talk that got me hot. It's all this talk.
By the way, I have another criticism here. I
the
think-
lady doth protest too much there.
I think he streamed way too much. That's an
You think?
That's my every single day, for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. I think that's too much. You burn yourself out, right? And you start to you drain your content and I don't know. That's just an opinion of mine.
Yeah.
An opinion.
That I'm doing. Couple ends 2-year
Yes, I heard.
engagement over video games. We all deserve better. Now, this is really troubling, and I got
Time
a
will
lot
tell.
to say about this one. And hopefully, you guys
Tell
will
him,
call in and
PWR.
speak
But
about it as
look,
well.
it's every day though.
All right, here we go. A
No,
woman
well, so
said in
when
and
he
out.
said there he wasn't fired up by the femboy, I'm like, I think he protests too much. Like, who was suggesting that he was fired up by the femboy? That just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Viral post that she and her fiance, I don't know how to say it, fiance of 2 years recently
don't know how
broke
to
up
say
because of his
fiance?
video game addiction. Posting in Reddit's I am the a-hole forum under the username Passion Fruit Mommy, the woman said she
Good
found her
name.
fiance gaming in her son's room at 1:30 a.m. after he promised he'd stop gaming late at night. So she shut her fiance's computer off mid-game, and a couple days later he left.
Fucking rage.
The post has garnered nearly 13,000 upvotes and hundreds of comments from Redditors who agreed the breakup was for the best. Yeah, like I said, I think after a while, sex loses its passion and it becomes routine.
Well, let me get your
Whoa,
advice on
buddy.
something. So there's another streamer that I watch. He's this lawyer,
Sure.
and he advertises something called the Baldo.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of it. But if you are going to describe it,
familiar
please.
with the Baldo? Have you heard the good news of the
The
Baldo? That's
lawyer.
how I would.
I
That's how
knew.
I would say it.
I knew
Are
you'd
you
say
familiar
Baldo.
with the good news of the Baldo? My lawyer friend, he's telling me I need the Baldo.
Give a very respectful description because I'm guessing it's some kind of bedroom aid. So go on and describe what it is you're talking about here.
So it is a device that a man sticks his
Private part.
hangers through and then
His
he uses
hangers.
that
The way he's describing
He's trying to
it.
censor
The censored version for PWR is nodding along. This is joke. He has some golden moments. It's like, yeah, you're abiding by the code. I can't cut you off. His hangers go in there.
Private part.
hangers through.
His
And then
dingleberries.
he uses that to in a sexual way with his
Oh, so
partner.
are you saying
Apparently-
it's a way to kind of extend the length of your private parts?
No.
Yeah,
No.
this guy uses it. He's very
No,
respected.
no,
Okay.
no.
His life is going great right now, and I feel like that's something that maybe that other people should do.
Yeah. I mean, if you're having that issue where your wife isn't satisfied and you feel that you need some sort
Oh,
of
Ricada.
extension,
There's
some
no
sort of
extension.
aid,
Oh.
why not go for it? Like, there's no shame. There shouldn't be shame. If
No, if you shove your balls in the baldo, you go like this, and you're shoving your balls inside.
You should have hit PWR with, have you had a ballgasm yet?
you're
Have
with
you
your
had a
wife and you're
ballgasm
having
today?
issues and you want to satisfy each other's needs, I mean, there shouldn't be any embarrassment. What happens in your bedroom is between you and her, and maybe she's telling her friends
Well,
at tea time about it. But I mean, the truth is, you know,
Ricada kind of told a lot more people. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
you had
kind
to
of-
spread the news of the Baldo far and wide across the land.
if it's something you think would help, I think that's wonderful, and I hope it goes well for you if you decide to make that decision and make that purchase.
Hey, I appreciate it. I just want to get a second opinion on it. Thank you so much, Peter.
Now, I
You're
gotta
the
ask
best.
before I let you go, you know, because we're obligated to mention it here. Have you thought about trying this new Blue Chew thing?
That's not something that I need.
Like, listen, there are alternatives to the Baldo, sir. Have you tried Blue Chew yet? Look at the cheeky look PWR is giving the camera. It's actually pretty funny right there.
I like PWR.
It's just something that I heard
He's
from, like I said,
good.
a
I love
streamer
the
that I
guy.
watch.
He's
It's a
fucking
lawyer.
great.
He's a really cool guy, and I just wanted to see if you heard of that product.
Oh, no, I haven't, but I'll look into it. Thank you for your call, brother. I appreciate it.
The Baldo. Take
Okay.
care.
Thank you. Like I said, I mean, I've dealt my whole life being called that crap. It doesn't really surprise me
A
at the
baldo?
No, being called gay.
Oh, okay. That make me call the baldo.
this point. I'm comfortable with who I am. Like I said, my legal sexuality is straight. But
His legal
unfortunately, everybody
his
thinks I'm
legal
freaking gay.
sexual-
But it's illegal.
But everybody thinks he's gay. I wonder
Sexual-
why, buddy.
Sexuality is straight.
Illegal.
But unfortunately, everybody thinks I'm freaking gay. So I mean, it kind of just rolls off my back. But I appreciate you, brother.
That's funny.